Welcome to News 6. We are students of Mrs. Joan Paxton at St. Michael's Ridge School in Defiance. This week, the 6th grade news is mostly about our class projects. Here's Becky to tell you about a special experience outside of the classroom.
Last month, our class experienced something different and exciting. It was a real change from the classroom. We spent 3 days at day camp learning about nature. Each day, buses took us to camp where we hiked around in our old clothes, got dirty, and had fun. But the most important thing is that we learned a lot. We learned how to lash wood together as the early settlers did. We practiced by building a chariot of large branches. We took many local hikes with a naturalist and learned the names and uses of many plants and trees. The longest hike we took eight was 8 miles, and by the time camp was finished, we were able to identify much of nature and wildlife. We used our knowledge while collecting pieces of nature from our artwork. Using plaster and bits of bark, flowers, we made sculptures that will always be a reminder to us of day camp. We usually arrived at camp at 9 a.m. and the buses picked us up again at 2. So we made our own lunches using an open fire and a large kettle like interior Roman years. We didn't use old-fashioned recipes though. We stuck to baked beans and hot dogs. We will always remember this unusual experience that made our school year exciting and fun. Here's Jenny with some thoughts about some things we learned at camp.
We have learned a lot about respect for nature through our recent camp experience. We had the perfect opportunity to observe nature in a protected area and appreciate what is always available for us to look at. We also observed in that same experience instances when people would rather disrupt or destroy nature than admire it. As our camp ranger pointed out, everything in nature has a purpose. Any unnecessary destruction can upset nature's perfect balance. We would like you to remember how good nature has been to us. Nature feeds us, shelters us, and makes our world a beautiful place to live. So, next time you are on a hike, don't kill that garter snake. He needs to live and do his part in nature.
Our class continues to learn about nature in our classroom. Since we have started studying classmates Jeff Sheets' pigeon. Jeff and his brothers raised the pigeon at home, and it is not full grown yet. Jeff found the pigeon in his grandmother's barn and believes it is a domestic pigeon. We have found much information about pigeons since it has started living in our classroom. We feed it whole kernels of corn and wheat from our hands. Pigeons also eat insects and all kinds of grit. They drink water much like horses do by pumping the water down their throats. They like nesting in barns or lofts and use twigs, straw, or grass for their nest. We leave the pigeon on the fence in a corner and lay straw down. The class is enjoying the pigeon both as a project and a pet, especially since he will fly to you as soon as you step outside, almost as if he likes us.
One of our favorite class activities is to work with our marionettes. The 5th and 6th grade made them last year for the Christmas play, so this year we continue to practice on the marionettes we helped to make. Wood was used for making the frame. We used old nylons for stuffing and a styrofoam ball for the head, which was then covered with plaster of Paris to form the features. We also sewed the costume and attached the hair. Then we made the backdrops, including the inside of a house and woods with a strawberry patch. We also made a table, chairs, and a basket. We still practice with the marionettes to make them more lifelike and able to achieve more difficult motion, as you are about to see. Thank you for watching News 6. We hope you enjoyed learning more about St. Michael's Ridge School. News 6 will be brought to you by Gibsonburg Elementary next week. From all of us in Mrs. Joan Paxton's class, have a nice week.